Hello, and welcome to another episode of In the Kitchen with Shoky. Today in the kitchen, we have many things, and a small pile of things right here that you can't see. It is what it is. But let's get to it. But first and foremost, if you guys would like a Shut Up Coffee Machine shirt, they are available in the Shoky store, linked down below. But sadly, the coffee machine is no more. It will be missed. Yeah, I got a Keurig. What of it? Okay, so first and foremost, I have a few things that I picked up loose locally. One is from the GameStop, and I got so lucky to find another Dragon Stars figure, and it is Janemba. Now, I completely forgot about most of this wave and haven't seen any of it. And in fact, in my last out-the-box video that hasn't been seen just yet, I even talk about the fact that there should be a Gotenks, and there isn't. There is one, I just have never found it. But here's Janemba. Yay. And then, while picking up some comic books the other night, if you saw the pictures or the live stream on Sunday, I showed off the Power Rangers comics that I had picked up. I also found this Dragon Stars figure, the original Gogeta. So this is the movie version from Fusion Reborn, which Janemba comes from as well, and, you know, some more Gotenks. Now, the other figures in this wave, with Ultra Instinct Omen Goku and Cooler, I have found before but did not pick up. Now I wish I had, because I actually want those figures. And I'm torn about Bardock, because there's regular Bardock and then there's Super Saiyan Bardock. I did find that the other day, I believe. I think when I found this guy, I believe he had Bardock as well. So I might go back there later this week and see what's up. However, a super important thing that I discovered this weekend at Space Cadets down in the Woodlands. It's Gurren Lagann. Yes. So, this kit was going to be very hard to find. Pre-orders went out almost immediately, and I didn't even know that they were ordering them at Space Cadets, but he posted we had a bunch of new stuff come in, so I instantly went and purchased this. They now have a website that I can link down below, so that if you are local and you would like to purchase things that have come in, and then go pick that up later, or have it shipped to home, like my good buddy Eric did. He bought the other Gurren Lagann, and is having it shipped to his home because he's too lazy to drive to the Woodlands. Love you, Eric. Okay, fine, it's because they were closed on Sunday, and he couldn't go down there. But it is what it is. But I look forward to building this. It is basically the model kit version of the Ryobot that they have done before. So basically, assemble your own toy is almost what it comes down to. I don't have anywhere to put stuff. So, first up from the boxes that I'm opening, we have a thing, as you can hear, and it is from Lone Star Comics, or technically mycomicshop.com. And this is something I have been chasing after for quite some time, because I had purchased most of a run of a certain comic, and this particular issue I missed, and it has not been reproduced. So I have literally waited until I could get this. So also, this is how you ship comics in this interesting setup here, and then with this. So I have frequented my comic shop, which is actually based out of Texas, which is cool. And I actually heard about it from my local comic book guy, because that's where they would pick up back issues that people were missing. And it is the Doomsday Clock number 11. Legitimately, I could not finish reading the story because I did not have number 11. Though I don't know if this is the actual variant that I chose from the website. That doesn't look like the one that I picked. I mean, I'm okay with it, but it is what it is. Also, of course, if you live in Texas, it's fairly affordable to get it shipped to you. I mean, for the most part, it's actually fairly affordable, but being in Texas, it takes like a day to get here. And, you know, when they ship them, you know, it's already in the sleeve. It's already in the sleeve to begin with, so that's good. But then you get a extra protective sleeve, plus strapped to cardboard so you can protect edges and things like that. So that's cool. So I do recommend these. But the fact that I can now finally finish reading Doomsday Clock is fantastic. The wife just left for work, so I can make a mess. It's fine. Okay, so next up, I have a box from The Chosen Pride. Trying to show off the tape, and there it is. And I bought these things the other week because I wanted to. Why else do you buy stuff? I mean, you want it. These are a couple figures that I had been sleeping on, and I figured the longer I wait, the less likely it is I'll get them. So they're affordable enough, I might as well. Open the box. I realize you guys can't see the boxes as I cut them. Come down a little bit. I also love the super snuggly packing they do. And first up, out of here, ooh, a little crushed, but it is what it is. And it is another New Age figure. You guys should know I love my New Ages. And it is the multiverse, or shattered glass version of Ironhide, which is also akin to the Diaclone version. So sometimes their Diaclone alternate versions are also the shattered glass versions, which is pretty cool. So he's like a black version of Ironhide. Though what I really need is repro labels to make sticker sheets for shattered glass. They have like the random faction types that come with one shattered glass Autobot or Decepticon logo. That's not enough. I mean, I need a sticker sheet. I have a bunch of shattered glass stuff, and I need that. So what I'll probably do, because you guys should know from Shattered Glass, Autobots are the bad guys, Decepticons are the good guys. I have the clear, like they're just white outline ones. I'll probably use that on this guy and some of the other Shattered Glass ones that I haven't labeled. But this is a very cool variant, and I love that they really have like some G1 looking artwork on the cover. Okay, but next up, I also have, yes, so this is their version of Blue Streak, or Streak, but it's the Alliance Gunner kit. So if you guys should know that one of the original Diaclone versions of the Datsun Bros looked like this. It was all blue and silver. While they never technically had screen time, so to speak, there's five Datsun brothers. This would be the fourth one that I have, not counting Barricade, who's kind of extra in the first place. So that leaves me just one more to go. So this is their Gunner kit, as in K-I-T-T, as in Knight Rider, which is really funny. But then they also have Black Rain, I believe it is, and that's their Silver Streak. So this is like the blue streak, and you have the silver streak. So I'll probably pick that one up by the end of the year just to have the full set, but that way I could have multitudes of Datsuns. Plus, something about this color scheme with the blue and silver just looks really good. And I think I mentioned it last time, this is the smallest box that Chosen Prime can send. So I get a single or two small figures in here, and then they have to just pack it with, you know, enough air bubbles. Though I will say, because I had to send a box off to good old Nate Simmons this past weekend, having that packing material allowed me to fill out a really big box. So next up is a box from the good old, the BBTSs. Now this one I was not expecting as quick as it came, but apparently Hasbro just does whatever the hell they want. They just send orders months early. Why not? This one caught me off guard, and I was not actually prepared for it to come out of my bank account. I think maybe the wife is right. I think my British accent is far too inconsistent and starts sounding Frenchy, I guess. But for those who have been following the channel recently, you know that I have been, or actually the secondary channel, you know that I've been picking up a lot more of the legacy, not legacy, you know I've been picking up a lot of the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, and these are the newest Lightning Collections. It's early morning, what do you expect? And it is the new kind of deluxe monsters. So this is, of course, Mr. Strength. I will say, this is huge. Like, that's gigantic compared to other figures. So, I guess part of me thought that these were going to be scaled with the Rangers. These look like they're scaled to the deluxe Megazords. And I say deluxe, I mean, like, they've only given us a Zeo Megazord, which I'm not going to buy. But, like, this is massive. I mean, even compared to Goldar. This dude is the same size as Goldar in the show, but definitely not so much here. And one thing that is painfully obvious is that they did not do a black wash pass on these. So, and I'll do an out the box review, or it'll be a normal review, but I'll do an out the box reaction directly. He's not that bad, but like his mouth is all molded in one color, like you can see. His mouth is open, and the inside of his mouth is the same color as the rest of him, so you can't see anything. So the inside of his mouth needs to be painted black, and he's supposed to have some black around his eyes. So to me, it needs like just a black wash over the whole body, realistically. But he looks really cool, but once again, way bigger than I anticipated. Like that's hefty. That's really big, so that's cool. But if you guys know that I got that one, then you know what the next one is. And it is the Pumpkin Wrapper. Look at that. And it's the exact same problem. Has no black wash. Actually, no, that's not correct. What he has is not enough black wash. His head and even the pumpkins have a wash, but it's not significant enough. So his actual like jack-o'-lantern cracks and eye and everything like that don't have black paint. They're definitely going to need black paint. This is a really cool figure, but I guarantee you it's going to be very hard to keep it vertical because all the weight is in that giant noggin. But what's cool, they give you pumpkin heads, because if you remember way back when in original MMPR, he would slap pumpkin heads on the Rangers. So they actually do have ball sockets in there so that you can have the Rangers with pumpkin heads. He has a vine whip, because of course he's actually Bulbasaur. And then he has cool magic effects. So he can throw a pumpkin at you. The one good thing that is about this is they have not given us, you gotta think about this, Bandai, with the entire Legacy line for the years that it went on, gave us 0 bad guys. Not one. Hasbro, within the first year and a half of having Power Rangers license, lots of bad guys. You know, Zed was in the first wave. So we've got Zed, we've got all the Psycho Rangers, at least official Psycho Rangers. We've got Rita, we got Goldar. You know, out of the main lineup, so to speak, they need to give us Rito very soon because he's got to go with Goldar with all the time they spent together. But even now, we're getting Monster of the Week monsters. And, you know, Sphinx was a really cool one because he fought next to Goldar. They did a whole lot of damage. The fact that they lost at all was kind of sad. This one was just a very entertaining episode. And this should have been out before Halloween. They fumbled that one. But the idea that they could give you so much really nice detail, but then just kind of bleh with the finish, kind of sucks. I like that the pumpkins are all individual, or maybe they're just rotated. But the fact that, you know, we just don't get a black like a really hardy painted black paint inside there. Because even his eye, as you can see here, inside the inner part of his eye is supposed to be black, and the outer part's there. Now, given my Gundam painting abilities, this is nothing. You know, I just got to get my fine brush out and then just with some matte black paint, and it'll be okay. But I feel like the entire figure could use a wash, just because they're just sort of there. But as it goes, and I think this is the way this works, so I ordered these together as a package. Like, they gave you that option, order both. It wasn't actually a 2-pack, but, you know, order both together. They came in, like, as soon as they were in stock, they shipped it. So those who complain that BBTS takes too long, if you pre-order something, boom, it will come to you as fast as possible. And this was with the $4 shipping. This was not expedited shipping or anything. This is their base model shipping. Now, if you ordered these guys individually, they're not technically in stock. So something's going on with the way Hasbro shipped stuff compared to how BBTS and other online retailers are distributing stuff. So I ordered a Green Ranger, and my buddy Brandon ordered 2 Green Rangers. He got 2 Green Rangers. I got 0 Green Rangers. Mine is still on pre-order. The only thing I can think there is that it's by way of the orders. Just like when you order both of these together, you get it instantly. You order them individually, they don't come in. You tell me how that works. It's almost like the way, like, I assume that these come in a case by themselves, and that's why they just go boop, boop, out the door. You know? Because even like in certain cases, no pun intended, they'll do that. So, excited for these. Wish that they had done a hair better job. Like, his whole head needs a black wash. It's funny because it has some airbrushing details, but then no black wash on the face. So I think just overall, it's something that has to be done. It must be done. Tubes. What tubes? Okay, so the interesting thing here is that these are in fact something of my own. As weird as that sounds. But this is the first time I've ordered this type of product from Teespring. So this is actually Shoky Originals. Interesting how this is done. Okay, so these are posters that you can go buy in the Shoky store right now. This one, and these are the 18 by 24 posters. I wish they could do smaller, believe me. But this is my Devi Joke poster. So if you guys saw this, I do have this available on t-shirts and mugs and everything else, but this is the Devi Joke with the smile. So, and this is a very heavy poster stock. I like it. That one cut came out a little bit awkward, but it's fine. But now I have to go buy 18 by 24 frames for this. I have to be super careful, I don't want it damaged. Also, the fact that it has a Shoky Reviews logo down in the bottom corner is very cool. Now this one, I'm excited about. Because I want to see how it came out. Also kind of cool to have tubes. What tubes? Where did they go? Super careful. This one needs the grand reveal. This is the Fuck Your Empire poster. You know you want one. You know you didn't even know it was existing. Fuck Your Empire. It was good old Admiral Akbar. Yes, this came out way better than I expected. I'm not gonna lie, because I thought the image might suck, but I also wanted it to look kind of rough, like it looked like it was printed a certain way. This looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. So if you are interested in the posters or t-shirts or any other merchandise, whether it's for the Devi Joke or the Fuck Your Empire, I do have it. I do have a Fuck Your Empire mug if you want to get that too, which I find quite amusing, to be honest, because I made sure that it's on the outside so it can be like. So if you could imagine Admiral Akbar sipping some coffee or tea with an image of himself saying "fuck your empire" on his mug, by all means, go buy one. So I'm gonna have to hang these up in the cave somehow. I have no wall space left in the cave currently. I gotta find somewhere to put these because they're fantastic. But those are like much like this, the Shut Up Coffee Machine, and those are really like Shoky originals or things I made versus having somebody make them for me. Normally I have Rodimus 13 or somebody else make a logo for me or things like this. These are things that I designed. These are pictures that I took, modified, and turned into a cool cover. So, it's something I did, and it's the first time that I have my own designs, my own. You too? Really? Even the new one. Do I need a new Shut Up Coffee Machine but with a Keurig design? Is that what's going to happen? This will be the Legacy Coffee Machine shirt? It still gets me. But either way, if you get what I mean, these are the first times that I have my own artwork available and can have my own artwork hung up in the house, which I think is pretty damn cool, if I'm honest. So if you're interested, down below, if you're interested, link is down below in the description, as always, to the Teespring store. If you order fast enough, you can get it by the end of the year. And maybe I'll do some Black Friday sales because this is this week. So we'll see what happens. Gotta protect the posters. But guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you do a big old thumbs up and share it if you think it's interesting. And of course, go subscribe to the second channel, the Shoky Reviews 2, where you'll see reviews of these things. And of course, the Dragon Ball figures are over there. And of course, for building things, stay here. And if you're interested in the other stuff that I'm looking at, whether that's music, I don't even know what noise that was. The other things that I look at, music-wise and stuff like that, go subscribe to the third channel. Well, it doesn't have to make sense. That's where I do other things. I want to get that channel up and running as well. We're a little bit shy of 100 subscribers, so go over there and do that. But actually, I really would like to get all of my channels to the point that they are monetized so that I can actually afford these things that I buy. It defies me. It's the spirit of the old coffee machine in the new one. Are you good? Okay. But I will catch you guys next time. And remember, as always, get out of my kitchen. Took the wife way too long to leave so I could do this. I just put all this away, but at least that way she can't complain about me spending money.